What's up, nerds? I just finished the latest episode of The Expanse, episode 9, and I have to just say I liked it. I'm coming to you by myself today for this episode because my twin brother, who usually does these reviews with me, him and his wife, they just had their first child. So congrats to them. Also, I'm going to be not be talking like enthusiastically like I normally do because it's nighttime where I am and I have a family of my own and they are sleeping and I would hate to wake them up because of my nonsense. Before I get started, though, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithms, and small channels like myself always get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So let's get started on this episode. Let's break it down, review it, do all that good stuff, talk about the characters. So it starts out in on Marco's ship, and they're giving an update about how the Free Navy got into a fight with some Earth ships or whatnot. And he's like, it's a good price to pay because they lost one of their ships, but they took down, I think, a Mars vessel, and then the other one retreated or whatnot. So he's sitting there, and then he gets a call from Lady Blue Lips because I don't remember her name. There's so many characters. It's like Game of Thrones. There's so many characters you can't remember all of them, and you need whatever. So you just nickname. So Lady Blue Lips contacts him, and she's all like, "The distress call for the trap for the Rocinante has changed, and now it says Naomi is in control." And so he listens to it, and he, the light switches on, and he's all like, "Crap, Naomi's alive." So then we go over to the Screaming Firehawk, and Alex and Bobby they're listening to the same message, and they're like, "How could it have changed? I mean, it could be a coincidence, but probably not." So they're like, "She's got to be alive." Then the Rocinante, they listen to the same thing, and they're all like, "We need to get to her now." And the one guy, the pilot guy, I don't remember his name. He's all like, "I don't, we don't just have fuel to burn and everything." And he's just like, "We need to get to Naomi." Then we hop over to Naomi, and she is scraping off ice off of a pipe in the little part of the ship that she can't get to without she fills up her suit with oxygen, and then she gets there and she goes as far as she can, and she scrapes some onto her arm where the little screen is. And when she gets in there, she tries to like suck it up and everything because it's water. And I really felt for Naomi. I've said it before on the show. Me and my brother she's my favorite character. I think she's so great. The actress that plays her, she's so fantastic, and I really love watching her in these scenes because I'm all like, "Oh, she's doing a top-notch job, and she's so talented. Love it." So then she falls on the ground because she's all like, "Crap, I only got like 3 drops of water or whatnot." And she looks up at one of the bombs, and then she sees that the wiring has got like a hole in it. And she like a light flips on for her, and she's like, "I could use that." Then we hop over to Peaches and Amos, and they from the last episode, they go to this island of rich people where rich people used to hang out and everything. And they go to one of the little mansions, and there is a shuttle. They find a shuttle and everything, and they go up to the house, and they're traveling through the snow. And Amos's brother, Lefty, because he got no arm. Pardon me. It's so late. I'm so tired. So they go into the mansion and everything, and they go down to the little corridor where the shuttle will lead them. And they get in there, but the off-season staff is still there, and they're like, "We're hiding in here because we thought you'd go to the main house. There's not that much in there and everything." And then Peaches is like, "I've been here before." And they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, we remember you and your sister. You fought the whole time you were here for Thanksgiving or I can't remember what holiday it was." And they're like, "They're coming with us." And they're all like, "Are you crazy? We can't just bring whoever we want on and everything." And they go onto the ship, and it looks nice and everything. Then we hop over to Luna on the moon, and we see Avasarala. And there's this column of names, and it's going around in a circle, and it's people that have lost someone. And you put it up, and then you send it up into the air, and it just spins. It's like a wall of remembrance. There's a lot of those in real life. This one just has to be it just happens to be digital. She sees it, and she thinks about her husband. Then she sees the admiral guy or general, whatever he is, and she's all like, "You went behind my back," and he's all like, "He asked me, and I gave him my opinion." And they go into their meeting with the president of the world, and they're like, "What are you going to do?" And he's basically like, "We need to find another target." And they're going to target this space station. I can't remember what it's called. Please don't get on to me. I just watched it. I've only seen it once. And he's like, "No, we need to we need to attack to let them know who's boss," kind of thing. And Avasarala is like, "No, we need to be diplomatic. We need to talk to them and everything, because we don't want a war with the whole belt, just the bad belters." And so she's like, "They killed my husband. I have every right to be upset, and I want to attack back, but I'm telling you, this is not the way to go about it." And he's like, "I'm sorry for you, but this is what I'm going to do." So she's like, "Fine, I quit." And he's like, "I accept your resignation." Well, after she did that, she brought along the other women in the room, and then one dude, and everything. And they're just like, "I quit too." Then we hop over to drummer ships, and um her first wife and Lady Blue Lips are talking, and they're talking about how Naomi is probably still alive. And Lady Blue Lips tells the first wife, "Don't tell Drummer." And she's like, "How can I not tell her? She's, our leader." And she's like, "Because Marco is your leader, not her. You're going to keep it quiet, and you're going to follow orders." So then Drummer, it just shows her and everything. And we hop back over to Amos and Peaches, and they're, the staff of the mansion is feeding them and everything. And they're talking about, all this stuff, like what to do to fix the ship, because something's wrong and it won't work. And they said it could be mechanical, it could be uh electrical, or it could be digital. And Amos has got the mechanical, Peaches has got the electrical, but they need something with the digital. And they're like, "Can you create a false identity?" He's like, "Of course I can. I created one for Amos." Then they go outside where the rest of the staff, or all the other mansions, the off-season staff, they're all like, "Are you here to save us?" And they're like, "We're not here to save you." And they're like, "You need to go home or whatnot." And they're like, "It's going to get cold real quick." Peaches is all like, "You can come with us when we leave." And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, it's a short trip up to the moon. These people need help. We can help them. I'm not helping you unless you help them." And they're like, "Fine, whatever." They're like, "Be back here by sundown or you're getting left behind." So then we hop back over to Drummer ship, and she's getting orders from Marco to go and attack the Rocinante and destroy it. And she's all like, by the way, the actress that plays Drummer also, I love her. She's so good. She's so good. I mean, that's the thing about this show. That's the thing about I love about this show. They picked some really good actors and actresses on this show. They all do a bang up job, and I just love them so much. They're so great. So Drummer's all like, "This sounds fishy. Why would I go attack the Rocinante if you killed Naomi and they're going in for a trap?" And Lady Blue Lips is all like, "Don't question, just do. Loyalty, loyalty," and everything. And she's like, "It doesn't make any sense. This is so stupid." And the first wife, she's all like, "Give me your gun." And she's like, "Why?" She's like, "Just trust me. Give me your gun." So she gives her a gun. Then we hop back over to Luna, and Avasarala is at the wall, and she puts up her husband's name and she sends it off into the ether with everybody else's name, which is a bummer. I feel bad for I feel bad for a lot of people on the show, but Avasarala, I really felt her pain. If you're married and you lost your spouse, I haven't lost my spouse, thank God. But if I did, I'd be crushed. It would be the worst thing. And so another general lady comes up to her, and she's all like, "We want you to be our leader," in a nutshell. And she's like, "That's a coup." And she's like, "It's not if we have a vote of no confidence and everything." And she goes to the admiral slash general guy. I'm going to say admiral. And she's like, "I want you on my staff." And he's all like, "I'm going back in the ship." And she's like, "You haven't been on one for 20 years. And he's all like, she's like, "I trust you and you're not afraid of me. That's why I want you on my staff." And then he told a joke. He started telling a joke at the beginning of the season, and she tells him to finish it. And I can't remember what the joke was, but he's like, "It's not funny now that we've been attacked by belters." And so then Amos, he's trying to fix the ship mechanically. And he's like, I can't figure it out and everything. And then he goes outside because the security people for the island of rich people, they show up and they're like, we need to get all the food and we need to put it in one place. And they're like, you're not going to get our food. This is a shakedown. And I like how because they're two con artists. They're like, this is the worst shakedown I've ever seen. And I'm all like, yeah, you two would know. And so they're like, get out of here. They all point guns. Peaches all like, don't shoot and everything. This isn't going to solve anything. The security people leave and they're all like, that was a bad idea. They're going to come back. Then we hop over to Drummer, and her and first wife she goes up to the screen. She's all like, you're hiding something. You need to tell me. And I really liked this scene a lot because she's all like, you need to tell me. She's like, I lost, and I can't remember the guy's name, her mentor. She's like, he killed my mentor. He killed a woman that I loved, a friend. And I just sat on my hands and I did what I was told. And now I'm told that I have to go pick a fight with a woman that I love's friends and kill them. And you are keeping something from me. And she's like, I've deserved respect. I've earned it. And I really liked that a lot. I not only did I agree with her, but I really liked it a lot because even though she's had to do some crappy things and things she hasn't wanted to do, she does it. And, this woman that, they're obviously in a relationship, she has earned respect. And I really loved this scene a lot. And so she tells her that Naomi is still alive. And she's like, oh, I'm going to get her. And she's like, no, 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 you're not. No, you're not. Because this would be bad. Marco would kill us. And and I'm not sure what she's going to do, but I hope it's good and everything. I've started reading the books and I can't wait to get to this part so I can figure out what's going to happen next. So then we hop over to Amos and Peaches and they're on the ship, and the brother guy, I don't remember his name. He's figured out, he's done all he can do. Peaches has done all she can do. And Amos is outside thinking. He's trying to figure it out. And he tells the people, the security people, to get back to work. And this black woman, I don't remember her name, but I really liked her. I liked her character a lot. I thought she had a good head on her shoulder. She was cool and everything. She was, and everything. But she's talking to him, and they're just talking about nonsense. And then he brings up something, and he's like, it's like the you don't throw something away or something. God, I can't remember. But he realizes it's the power coupling. So one thing that I did like about this is he's like, why do you, when he goes, why does he call you Peaches? She's like, why do you call him? She goes, why does he call you Peaches? And she's like, I don't know. Why do you call him Timothy or Timmy? And he's all like, because that's his name. And she's like, you think I should ask? And he's like, what do you think? And I'm all like, yeah, ask. I would. I'd be like, why are you calling me Peaches? Like, I've never eaten a peach in front of you. So he fixes the power coupling and it's all good. But they go outside and the security team has showed up again, and they've got way more people this time and a buttload of firepower. They kill pretty much everybody. All the staff people get on the ship and everything. Some other ones come through the back door, and Peaches kills all of them with her bare hands. A lot of people die from Amos's brother's crew, but Amos and the Black Lady, they get down there to the ship, and it's just them. And the Black Lady gets shot, but he pulls her onto the ship, and then they're like, punch it. And then I'm glad all the people that killed all those people got burnt up and everything. But they get up into space, and they're headed towards Luna. And he's trying to fix the Black Lady's wounds and everything. And then he looks out the ship to see space, and that's fine and everything. Then Marco goes and visits his son, Philip. And long story short, he tells him, your mom's not dead. She left us. She was able to inject herself with that stuff, and she survived, and she left us again. And it really pisses Philip off. Like, he's like, how could she leave us again? How could she leave me again? Now, he didn't say all this, but you could see it on his face. And I really liked this a lot too, because it says a lot of stuff. It says, one, that Philip was really connecting with his mother, and that he's really bummed that she's gone, and that she left him again. And I'm pretty sure he's feeling abandoned. And it shows how devious Marco is. Like, he's so devious, and I like that about him, but at the same time I don't like that about him. It's kind of a mixed bag. But this character is really well written, and I really like that a lot. I always draw myself to the bad guys. I think a lot of people do, because they're so great. And he's obviously won Philip over Naomi and everything. So now Philip's on his side no matter what. So we go back to Naomi on the ship, and she's hooked up the wires to her helmet, and she can see outside the ship, not outside the ship, but she can see where she is in space. And then she can see that there's a ship headed her way. Now, I wasn't able to see what it said, but I'm assuming it's either the Rocinante or the Screaming Firehawk. And so she's kind of bummed about it, but she's like, she's determined. She's got something up her sleeve. So she marks the little wall, she puts on her little mask, and she goes into that, and you can hear the thumping of her feet walking, and then they end the episode. And I thought it was kind of a crappy way to end the episode, but at the same time, one thing about this episode that I just want to say that I liked a lot was that I thought that this season all I wanted was spaceship battles, but I was wrong. When they had that gunfight, I was like, "Oh, this is exciting. I'm enjoying this a lot." I do have to say though that the last, I'd say 3 episodes, have been kind of a slow burn, and I'm interested to see how they wrap all this up in one episode, because we only have one more episode before the end of this season, and I've never read the books before, so I don't know how it ends in the books and if they can wrap this all up. But I will have to say that I do have faith in them. And I also have to say, also, one thing that I am bummed about this show is that Holton's not been in it very long. I mean, like, out of the male characters in this show, I mean, Alex has been sitting in that chair with Bobby though for like the last like 4 episodes or whatever. Holton has had maybe a total of like what? Like maybe an hour total for this whole season. So I'm kind of bummed that they put those characters on the back burner, but at the same time, Naomi's my favorite character, so I'm glad to see her. So that's my breakdown and my review of this episode. I hope that you liked it. Tell me, did you like this episode? Did you not like this episode? What was your favorite part? What is your favorite character on The Expanse? Have you read the books? Is this leading to somewhere good? You can go ahead and tell me everything and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next Expanse review. You guys have a good day. Bye.